Hello, Craig here again. I think it's time to harvest some potatoes. This will be a winter harvest in February 2021. This is the potatoes that I've dug up so far from a little section of my garden, about 2 foot by 4 foot. Over here, this little area that I've dug up, and I've still got the rest of this to go. So I'm not going to bore you with digging these up. I'll get them all dug up, harvested, and show you what I have. I've got about half of the bed harvested so far. That's not too bad for a 4 by 4 foot section, but I'd like to see better. My problem is that some of these potato plants still look pretty good, like they're still growing and forming potatoes, and the others look like they hit with some kind of blight or something, I don't know what. Here's an example of one that doesn't look too bad yet, although you can see some spots on the leaves. And others, like this one here, definitely done for. I guess I'll go ahead and harvest the rest of the bed. You can see it in the sunlight over there. It's just a glare to me, but another 4 by 4 foot section to harvest and see how much we get. Here's a better example of what I was talking about. Got no idea what's causing that. Here's some that have died completely, and some over there are gone too, just dead. So we'll see what we see. Trying to stay away from the base of the pea plants over there so I don't destroy those roots in the process of digging up these potatoes. But I am harvesting these potatoes sooner than I thought I would. I planted them back in November, so not bad for a winter harvest though. This is the reason I question whether or not I should have left them grow more. See all these small potatoes here? They're still forming. I don't know. Won't do me any good if the plant dies off though. So we will see. Well, this is the next 2 foot by 4 foot section of the potato bed that I've dug up. Not great, but considering that the ground would have just laid fallow until spring if I hadn't planted these, and these were going to be thrown out anyway. The mother potatoes were going to be thrown out anyway because they were getting in bad shape. It's not too bad. A little bit of work, a little bit of fertilizer, and got something out of it. Now, the last section here, 2 foot by 4 foot, and we'll see what we get out of there. This is the front quarter, 2 foot by 4 foot section. By far the best harvest of each 2 foot by 4 foot section. So let's straighten out this bed, clean it up. Hello, I'm back. My battery ran out yesterday before I had a chance to finish the video. Started to say I needed to tie these back because they were draping too far over the bed, but I did manage to tie them back some. I'm afraid it's just too thick to compress anymore. As it is, I'm going to have a hard time finding any keys there in the middle of that. Anyway, garden bed is all dug up. Potatoes almost harvested, I guess. Invariably, you always leave a few behind. So we'll see if I have any volunteer potatoes in the next few months. I was afraid I might be harvesting these a little too soon, but based on what I see here, maybe not. They're already starting to chit in the ground. So obviously this one got a little sunburned. It looks like I harvested them just at the right time. Harvested them, duh. Just at the right time. In the meantime, I've got some more stuff to put out. Here's my little plant shelf I made to start my veggies in. As you can see, the potatoes are past time to put them in. You see how tall they are. I'm gonna put them out anyway, see what happens. I've got some of the peppers I need to put out. There's some right there. And a little bit with spinach. A spinach that still has that little bitty knob. There we go. A little bitty knob on the end of the spinach. I just put them in the dirt to see what was happening, and apparently they're growing. So that's good. And I got another onion here that I've just cut the base off and stuck in the ground. And I get some of these transplanted and be back with you. Got some crushed eggshells here I'm going to put in the garden bed, along with some rock dust and fertilizer to refresh it. I know the eggshells won't disintegrate for a long time, but that's okay. I've got time. Okay, I've got everything covered in crushed eggshells, rock dust, and in an organic fertilizer. So I'll dig this all in and probably transplant things tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. Here's the potatoes that I missed when I dug up the plants yesterday. I dug in that fertilizer and there they were. Also managed to harvest a few pea plants. Pea pods. And in case you're wondering, here's the size of that box. It's not quite a hand span, but let's say it's 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches. And half to 3/4 full of potatoes. So that's not too bad for ground that would have lain fallow anyway if I hadn't put these potatoes in there. And got them out in time to start a spring garden. Well, that's all for today. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.